All right, so we're going in a different direction. And the reason we're going in a different direction is some of you guys are getting stuck. I just want to give you one little option. And it's on the one option that requires you to move your ass. Okay? So all you got to do is move your butt. The rest of it should be pretty easy. But you got to move your butt. Okay, sorry. Take a lapel wrap, take whatever you want. Make it nice and festive.
I gotta get the big one.
Okay. We all agree that this position where Dave is, with this shoulder pressure and this wrapper on the backside, this sucks, right? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Being held here sucks. Okay. So I'm here. I'm seeing some of you guys at this point grabbing lapels, hugging, doing whatever, but not doing anything that's going to make any space. You're actually making his job easier because you're keeping him close. Okay? At this point here, I'm going to do two things, okay? And which one you do first, I don't care, but I find it easier to bring this in here. Why am I okay to bring this in here now? Because the other one is behind my head. He can't grab my lapel to wrap my arm right now. If he switches it, I can move my hand. He has to consciously move that. I can go here, now I can come here, now I got an underhook. Okay? So when he's here, and he's got this wrapped, and it's all super tight, what he's holding down is my head. My upper body, my shoulders, and my head. He's not holding my waist. Look, there's nothing here except for his hip that I'm bumping into. Okay? So at this point here, I'm going to go here. If he chooses to move, well, I'm going to move my arm. But let's pretend he just thinks he can win here, and he's going to keep this shoulder nice and tight. Okay? At this point, I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to try and get it in this opening. But as you notice, he's got his hips here. I can't get my arm in that opening. So what do I have to do? I have to move. Right? I have to at least start doing a shrimp. I have to start turning into him. Right? And that's where this first hand, to help with the bump, helps with that. Okay, so we're in this position here. I don't need to grab this collar. I'm not trying to choke the guy. If I make him panic here, what is he going to do? He's going to let go and come after my arm. I don't want that right now. I want to recover my guard. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to hold, and I'm going to give him a little bump, and I'm going to turn. And I'm going to do it all kind of at the same time. Watch this elbow, right? And I'm going to bring my elbow down. Okay? Even if he recollects, now my elbow's on the inside. I have a frame. See, my hand is now in this opening here. If you can't see, please come over to this side. Got my hand in here now, right? My elbow is inside. I have a good frame. And do me a favor, Dave. Just sit straight up. Just let go and sit up. Don't move your body. Look how much space is in here now. Do you see all the space? There's lots of space in here because my elbow's in the way now. Even if he tries to get closer, go back down. Even if he tries to get closer, he squishes it in, my elbow's right back. I don't have to do anything with my elbow. I'm just keeping it at the length of my arm, which keeps about 4 to 6 inches of space there for me. Again, we had this here. Now we have 2 frames. And all I'm going to do now is move my butt. I have a frame here to hold him in place. I have a frame here to keep his face away, to keep a little bit of pressure off. And I'm going to move my butt. And I'm going to move my butt. And I only need to move my butt as far as I can quickly, because he's of course going to try and close the space, and I'm going to bring my knee inside. Okay? I don't typically get that deep. What I typically get,
That's what his wife says.
right? Exactly. I typically get is I come here, and I just jab my knee in, and you can see about how deep it is right now. And I don't really care what he tries to do, even with this. Like, he's going to try and push and pull and do all kinds of stuff. But I have my knee here now. And now I can start doing like a knee shield style guard. And at this point now he's pulling on my collar. I can push away, and I can come in. And if you leave it there, I'm going to attack you. So Dave has the wrap. He has it tight. My arm's on this side. My arm is trapped. I can't get it inside. I'm going to just bring my hand to the inside. That's all I'm going to do. Just going to bring it to the inside. Shouldn't even really bother him at this point. He may even think, oh, I'm going to trap that arm. I just got to find my spot to do it. Okay? Yeah, he may try to go underneath, which is okay. Now that I've got that in here, and I'm just making a little bit of a frame right here, I'm going to work on this elbow. And it might be a couple of little moves. It might not be one big one. Maybe I go, I can't get there because it's so tight. I can't get there, it's so tight. Oh, there, now I got it. It might be that kind of struggle. Depends on what kind of pressure this guy has, right? So I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm just going to make a bump and a turn. I'm going to go bump, bump, and turn. And you notice my knee instantly comes in. Because if there's this much space where I don't even have to shrimp away, stop, that I don't even have to shrimp away at this point, I'm just going to connect my knee to my elbow. Once I'm here, I didn't even have to shrimp away. It was already there because of the position he was in. And at this point, we can pry and turn, and we just come back inside. Because he has to get up. Because if he leaves that arm behind, as we have this in here, right, what's going straight and what's getting pushed away? What happens to that arm? It just stays straighter and straighter and straighter, and boom. He's going to have to do something. Either he's going to have to get up so he can rebend that arm, or he's going to have to let it go. Typically, they let it go to recompose. Because they'd rather lose side control than they would getting potentially submitted or something else happening. Okay? So this is what I want you guys to do. Guy on top. This is your position. You've got the wrap. Okay? If you don't understand what that is, please come look closely what Dave has. It's a really good way to control. It's a good way to apply shoulder pressure to this guy's neck. Okay, this is gonna suck. Guy on top, for this move, just relax a little bit. Don't give him 100% pressure until we figure this out. Okay? We're here. I'm gonna bring my arm inside. Once I have my arm inside, I'm gonna go to my toes. Maybe just a little movement. Right? I'm gonna go to my toes. I'm gonna get ready to drive my elbow down, and I'm gonna bump and turn at the same time. Bump, turn, and if he leaves this space, see how this space is open right here? I'm going to put my elbow to my knee. If he doesn't, put your knee forward. If it's not there, I'm going to shrimp away to make that space. I'm going to connect my knee to my elbow. And now at this point, I'm just going to push away. He may start to stand, he may start to try to come around. And now we're just going to play our guard. But no, he's no longer squishing us. Okay? Questions about that?
What if they do that?
Okay, so it's a little bit of a different situation, but it's still kind of the same. The only difference is you dropped your hip. Okay? So I'm going to go here again, right? And now I still can't get this in here, right? But I'm just going to bump and return. Now that I'm here, I still have my frame. I just have to shrimp further to get there, right? I can't get that in there, right? But I can get it here. Same movement. Same movement. You just have to move further because the hips. Yes. There's less weight. There's less mobility. The knee's not stopping. No, it is. It's hard. There's way more weight up top then. You're being a little bit neutral. When you're being neutral, means you have mobility. I don't mean you're neutral then. I mean you're neutral from a riding position standpoint, okay? I'm not assuming you're 10 for X. But because you're being neutral and you have mobility, you have more options. When you drop your hip, you're applying the pressure in one spot, but you have to lose mobility. Now you're stuck. It's easier for me to shift and then go than it is for you to hop somewhere else. Also, what happens? Where are you going to move from that hip being long? You're going to hop to your knee. You want to do it for space. Work it. Good. 1, 2, 3.